critical analysis of the novel Art of Darkness. Art of Darkness is considered one of the greatest novelists in English, Joseph Conrad. Born Joseph Theodore Conrad Korzeniowski, Conrad was actually of Polish descent. Although he did not fluently speak English until his 20s, Conrad nonetheless excelled at prose and the written English language, with many of his works having been adopted into film. English was in fact his third language, Polish and French being the first two languages he learned. Conrad led a harsh life as a child, and when he was only 3, his father was imprisoned Warsaw for his supposed revolutionary political affiliations until the family was exiled to northern Russia in 1861. In 1869, both of Conrad's parents passed away due to tuberculosis and he was sent to live with his uncle Tadeusz in Switzerland. While living with his uncle, Conrad persuaded his uncle to let him go to sea, where his many adventures and journeys laid the foundation for most of his works, which are mostly seafaring stories. In 1890, he sailed up the Congo River, a journey that provided much of the material for his most notable and highly regarded work, Art of Darkness. During his time in the Congo, Conrad experienced extreme physical and mental stresses, which eventually affected his health for the rest of his life. Resettling in London, Conrad went into exile for various reasons, including political, ending his mariner career that spanned more than 20 years of seafaring experiences. Conrad was able to draw from their intricate characters and stories which spoke of the human condition and the complexities of the inner psyche. These themes are present throughout Conrad's stories, and in The Art of Darkness, he also makes heavy use of colors, primarily white and black, and references to light and dark, often intermingling the socially accepted view of each one respectively. Conrad also deals with the issues surrounding imperialism in The Art of Darkness, yet there is also a larger underlying issues of race and equality, or lack therefore, within the overall story. The story revolves mainly around Marlowe and his journey through the Congo River to meet Kurtz, purported to be a man of great abilities. In his job as a riverboat captain with a Belgian company organized for trade within Africa, Marlowe encounters much brutality against the natives within the company's settlements. The inhabitants of the region have been pushed into forced labor and they suffer terribly from overwork and ill treatment in the hands of the company's agents. The cruelty of the imperial enterprise contrasts sharply with the majestic and massive Congo jungle that surrounds the white men's stations, causing them to appear like small islands amongst the vast darkness of Africa. Amidst problems with the oppressed natives, Marlowe manages to survive his time in the Congo, but because of the extreme conditions and harsh living in the area at the time, he returns home with ill health. The events depicted in Art of Darkness truly could have occurred anywhere, but Conrad chose the Congo for the feeling and impact of the climate, the individuals involved, and the very way of life there. The title itself reflects the art of darkness within men, who can sometimes use others for their own benefit and profit, casting away human life as if it had no value. The title may also refer to the Congo itself, due to the darkness and uncharted in territory and mysteries that lurk within at that time. Conrad creates a build-up of tension and mysteriousness to the plot, which causes one to wonder what may happen next, and even though nothing overly climatic occurs, each individual event adds to the foreboding of the story. Deaths and other dark happenings are spoken of, and Conrad's technique in describing these events conveys the darkness and hopelessness of the entire situation. The story portrays darkness as emanating from the depths of the jungle. It fills men with evil and allows them to act upon it. The main example of this darkness is within the station manager Kurtz, who performs such a debauchery in the jungles that he eventually becomes ill and dies. The character of Kurtz could be considered a catalyst for change and the symbol for the Europeans' failure in the Congo. Unaware of his own evil, Kurtz is unable to fight the darkness within. There is a question of good and evil that is addressed within Heart of Darkness. The motives of light and dark, in which the darkness in Africa is separate from its blackness, and the whiteness in Europe being far removed from the goodness of light. In a sense, light and dark are polarized. Light represents the falsehoods and corruption in the world symbolized by the white man, whereas dark is a symbol for truth, while the dark natives show the pureness and innocence of humanity. Though there is some ambiguity of whether the title Art of Darkness refers directly to Kurt's dark heart or to the darkness of jungle's interior, the latter is more likely. Due to the extent of abusive and evil actions portrayed by all the white men, which only grows in intensity with their close proximity to the center of the jungle. These settings and symbols help to portray the theme of universal darkness that Conrad alludes to. Conrad's descriptive passages about the interminable waterways of the Congo, Thames River show the connection between humanity and darkness. Each river flows into each other and lead into a heart of immense darkness. This shows that all of humanity is connected through the heart of darkness and the truth. Ultimately, Art of Darkness is a story of the pitfalls and perils of greed, lust, the corruption of ideals and values by the darkness that dwells within all of the mankind. It tells of the madness that the greed for riches or power can create within the heart and mind. Even the best of intentions can become twisted into something.